classic Adidas shoes inspired by Benito's signature on-stage brown mask, along with the cowboy and western motifs that mark his latest album release, these Adidas and Bad Bunny shoes give a distinctive twist to the iconic campus silhouette. What's up, y'all? It's Daniel the Shoemmelier. Adidas and Bad Bunny are saying this is going to be the last campus in this series. Now, they have the last forum, they have the last campus, and as pictures will show, they are moving towards a different silhouette, the Adidas Gazelle, which I am over the moon about. I can't wait to get it, wear it, review it, all that kind of stuff. But we've heard this whole talk of being the last before. We've had Nike and Travis Scott saying that they were not going to make any more Air Jordan 1s, but lo and behold, there's 1 to 3 more colorways of the Air Jordan 1 Low. Not sure if the last moniker has to do with the Jordan 1 High or versus a low or whatever. I'm not really sure, but they lied and now we're getting more back. Will Adidas and Bad Bunny come out with a different series of forums and campuses and other silhouettes and colorways? I'm not really sure, but right now they're advertising it as such. So today we're going to talk about the Adidas and Bad Bunny last campus. Built with a double tongue and double heel construction that has become synonymous with the Bad Bunny drops, the last campus to launch in this series features a dark brown hairy suede material detailed by chalk white and peak accents. They're signed off with the Bad Bunny all-seeing eye on the tongue and an Adidas and Bad Bunny logo on the sock liner. Now, when it comes to fit, my foot is about a 9.25, but obviously that shoe size does not exist. So depending on the brand and depending on the silhouette, I either wear a size 9, hope that fits, or remove the insole, or go up to a 9.5, hope that fits, or insert a third-party insole. I have found that in certain Adidas silhouettes, especially compared to like a New Balance or Puma or Nike, my shoe size differs depending on the collaborator. If it's Pharrell, if it's Yeezy, if it's Bad Bunny, my shoe size is all over the place. I've worn as small as an 8 to as large as a 10 in the Yeezy collaborations, and in the Pharrells, I always have to go down half a size to an 8.5. In this particular Bad Bunny last campus, I got my true to size, which is a size 9, and I find that these fit a little bit longer than I would prefer. Now, I am not sure that if I had gone down to an 8.5 that this would actually fit better. I think that I just need to insert a third-party insole, which I will, and that'll give me the necessary maybe millimeter of space that will fill up a little bit and give me a tighter fit. Now, I don't like tight fit. I don't like lockdown in the midfoot, and I like to have wiggle room in the toe box. But I feel like when I walk with these shoes, especially when wearing a thinner type sock, whether it's a crew sock or a quarter sock, or definitely not a no-show sock, because apparently that's what we're not supposed to do anymore according to the Gen Zers. But regardless, I find that a size 9, which is kind of my true to size, probably is the way to go. Having said all of that, whatever you wear in your Bad Bunny shoes, whether it's a forum or a campus or whatnot, or whatever you wear in the campus silhouette, I feel pretty strong in saying you should go along with that particular shoe size. Because I've tried on and worn other colorways in the forums and the campus Bad Bunny shoes, and I feel like everything is kind of on the same line. So all that crazy rigmarole to say, go true to size, and if it's a little tight, well, I guess you could tighten your laces a little more, or put in a third-party outsole. Again, I'm not prepared to say go down half a shoe size, but I don't think these fit perfectly true to size as is. And when it comes to comfort, the Campus is not a terribly comfortable shoe, but it's also not terribly uncomfortable. It's built on old technology similar to old basketball shoes from the 80s, and that's what this shoe kind of is. I think by putting in a third-party insole, this is going to do the trick. Again, not just for sizing, but for making this a far more comfortable shoe. But regardless, I think it's pretty comfortable. It's not as uncomfortable as, say, a Jordan 1. I will definitely get more than 4 to 6 hours a day wearing this shoe, especially because I'm going to have that aforementioned third-party insole. Do I feel comfortable enough to say I'm going to last 12 hours or more wearing this shoe on the daily? Absolutely not, unless there are plenty of sit-down breaks. But I would say anywhere from maybe from 8 to 10 hours, I will be okay. Again, provided there's a few sit-down breaks in between. But that's kind of my thoughts on how comfortable or uncomfortable this Adidas and Bad Bunny last campus is. As we are wont to do, here is the box for the Bad Bunny and Adidas last campus. You can see again that I ordered a size 9. It is a dark brown and chalk white, and I do believe another type of white, cream white. Those are the three colors, but really it's just brown, cream and that aforementioned pink that you will find on tiny details amongst the shoe. It has your standard Bad Bunny all-seeing eye and 3 stripes branding. In fact, I wouldn't say there's anything particularly different about this box than any other box of Bad Bunny shoes you get, but if you're curious what type of branding and design are on these shoes, well, if you've seen one Bad Bunny box, I'm pretty sure you've seen them all. Now, when you pull the shoes out, they are individually wrapped in tissue paper. No, not with a sticker or anything. But then you will also see that you get a Bad Bunny and Adidas dust bag. It is a drawstring bag. And if you are one of those that likes to travel and take your shoes and put them in dust bags, well, you've got one right here. It's white or off-white or creamy. And just like the shoes and the box, or rather, it does have that Adidas and Bad Bunny branding on it. I will probably use it if I take these shoes to travel and decide not to wear them on the plane, but regardless, it's cool. I like to use these so that the soles of the shoe don't get my clothes dirty or anything else dirty in my bag. I'm not really sure if that's what you're supposed to do these for, but it really doesn't matter because that's what I'm using them for. So I find that these come in common. They're good use. I highly suggest you use them as well. Now the shoes, as we mentioned, have that double tongue, and it has that all-seeing eye on the tongue. If you were to remove the tongue, and I'm going to do that, it is a little bit more complicated when you have already laced the shoes up, which I have, but if you take it off, you will see that there is a pink Adidas logo on the tongue, and if you can see, the tongue also has the loop for your laces to go on the tongue. If you take off the top tongue, you see it doesn't have that, so it kind of sits on top of it, which is fine. It does have your buttons on the back. That's how it connects to it. I think that I would prefer it without the double tongue. However, because this shoe already fits me a little bit big, I'm not sure I can pull this shoe off unless that third-party insole, squeezes it a little bit more. But we will see. I think for now, I will wear both the tongue on there. We also talked about how you have a pink insole, which I am currently trying to remove, and either it doesn't come out or I just can't get a good grip on it. It might be glued on there, which, how embarrassing, it kind of is. So let's put it in there upside down. As you can see, you have the Bad Bunny and Adidas branding in the pink. That matches the pink on the tongue, as well as, if you can see it, the pink on the lace tips. Not to be confused with J-tips. It has your standard cream white rubber outsole for grip and whatnot. And your laces are a kind of a thick rope lace, which I really like. I think it adds a nice touch to it. In addition to the double tongue, you almost have a double heel on the back here of the campus. It does stick out. It does get a little bit of cushioning on there. I like that. And other than that, the shoe is basically your standard Bad Bunny and Adidas campus. It has a hairy brown suede, as we talked about. It's not super buttery. I wouldn't even use the word buttery to describe it, but that's okay. I think for the 160 US American dollar price point, we're kind of expecting that. I think the money that you're spending on this is probably being split with the collaborators and the designers and whatnot. You're not getting a higher quality product, though some might say, but you're getting 2 sets of laces. Yeah, you get regular old brown flat laces with the pink Bad Bunny lace tips on there, and those are fine. But again, I'm not really sure that I would consider all of this an $160 value. You put it at $120 to $140, I think you're right there. But regardless, I get it. R&D, Bad Bunny's name, all that kind of stuff. Another nice touch is that it has campus in pink right there next to the 3 stripes. So you're basically getting, as my friend 737 George says, you're getting a pseudo Neapolitan vibe off of this shoe. Dark brown, cream white, a little bit of pink. I will say that the vanilla portion of Neapolitan ice cream is definitely my least favorite. Strawberry being number 1, chocolate number 2, close number 2, and then distant third, vanilla. Yes, I would be that person that if we had a carton of Neapolitan ice cream in the house, the pink and the brown would be eaten out, and the vanilla would still be there. But that's just my thoughts on Neapolitan ice cream, because that's why you come to this channel, for comments and commentary on food. All right, there you have it. My thoughts, my overview on the Bad Bunny and Adidas last campus. As I mentioned, the retail price is going to be 160 US American dollars. And these will release online, as well as potentially your favorite sneaker boutiques like Kicking It Austin, Kicking It San Antonio. So you can go find them in person. I'm not really sure if people are going to line up for these type of shoes, or if it's you wake up leisurely and then you just go to the shoe store and get them. There are people that are big Bad Bunny fans, musically and aesthetically, shoe-wisely, orthopedically. So I anticipate that people will come for these shoes. But again, I think it'll be a lazy kind of like, I'll go on Saturday later. I'll go on Mother's Day. I don't think these are going to like sell out right away. I don't know if they will sell out. I know in some cases, some of the other colorways, the non-hyped up Easter colorways, kind of sit on the shelves for a little bit, and that's okay. I'm one of those people that don't consider just because you can walk in and find it, that doesn't mean that the shoe's bad. Doesn't mean it's a brick. I'm going to wear these. I'm going to add these to my rotation station. I think this is going to be a really good summer shoe, even though it has the brown on it. I think the addition of the little bit of pink and all of the cream gives it a nice summer vibe. And if you're in the sun, like I potentially will be in the summertime, my skin will get darker, and this brown will go really, really well with a nice olive brown tanned Texas summer skin. So let's talk about the shoe in the comment section down below. What do you think about the Bad Bunny and Adidas collaboration, especially this last campus? Do you think this truly is going to be the last campus we see between Adidas and Bad Bunny? And what do you think about Neapolitan ice cream? Pink, brown, white. Favorites, least favorite? Do you care? Or are you lactose intolerant and cannot experience the deliciousness of all of that dairy without experiencing, well, you can just use your imagination. So let's talk about all those things in the comment section down below. So to all of you out there, wherever you are, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and just chill. Until the next episode.